hello, Princess, and good morning from the Almost Casino here at Atlantis Paradise Island. I am actually heading back to Olives to look at the breakfast menu again. It was pretty good yesterday, so why mess with a good thing? And the breakfast offerings around here are, well, there's a few places, but this looks like the best option, or just a sandwich from one of the little counter services. I don't know. Have to eat now. Have to have a good breakfast because I don't know when the next time I will be able to eat is, as I proceed from luxury resort to luxury hotel to luxury cruise ship. I know, I get it. But after the potential drama that was announced, who knows what could happen? I don't know, so better get it while I can. All right, so yes, I'm not going to say it. Let's go. You would expect an English breakfast, but no. I find that oddly disappointing. No problem getting seated at Olives. I only waited about a minute as a solo, and I did go all out because who knows what's going to happen. So today my giant breakfast is going to be, but first, I know, don't judge me, avocado toast. Okay, yeah, I ordered it again. I don't want to hear it. These, though, are Bahamian-style pancakes. They don't look any different than regular pancakes, but I think the special Bahamianness is in the syrup and the guava paste over there on the left, with a side of sausage, pork sausage today. Hopefully it's something special. Bit of English, at least. Very satisfying. The avocado toast was okay. Actually, the eggs were the best part. It was very small and not much avocado. I preferred the one I had at Epcot a couple of weeks ago. The Bahamian-style pancakes, it was the guava jam. The pancakes, I don't know, they were really good pancakes, but didn't really see what was special about them. So it was okay. Haven't had pancakes in a long time and kind of hit the spot. And yeah, those are probably going to take a while to digest. So if anything happens, I'm ready. Gotta just get my card back and maybe take a walk outside. It rained earlier. This is what that looked like. This is what it was like a little bit earlier. Downpour over beautiful Atlantis, but I guess at least everything will be nice and sparkling clean now for our departure, I guess. And maybe we'll talk about something. Packed up and ready to go, enjoying last views of Atlantis Paradise Island for I don't know how long, probably a while. Very lovely place. Wouldn't mind coming back here and staying pre-cruise if the cruise lines wise up and start sailing from here. But since today is primarily just boarding a cruise ship, had to find something new, something I've never done before. So I'm going to do a room tour. How about that? This is a Waterview King in the Coral at Atlantis. It is off to the side. You can see the main Atlantis towers in the distance. And building looks a little older. Might have been one of the originals when this was Merv Griffin's Paradise Island. Who remembers that? Be honest. The bed is okay, not spectacular. Had better. The screen is very nice. It's large, but oh, let me show you something. There, turn it on, and I get this thing called Chanel Guide or Chanel Guide. Not really sure how it works. I don't really understand all the random letters like FOOD, TNT, CNN. I mean, it's pretty undecipherable. I tried selecting some of them, and there's just these shows that play continuously. You can't stop and fast forward or choose what you want to watch. It's very strange. I don't really... Maybe it's a Bahamian thing. I don't know. Either way, didn't really use it. Okay, room is decently equipped. You know, it's just a regular hotel room, although there is, you know, the little luggage rack and a fridge. There is a safe over there. And fortunately, there was coffee And, well, if it means anything to anybody, I got 3 regular coffees, no decaf. If you need decaf, maybe bring your own. All right, well, from here, yeah, you can see the room itself is actually quite large and very nice. And I do like the tile floors, much, much better than carpet. However, for as large as this room is, there is one thing that I found a little bit, and that's the bathroom is tiny, 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 tiny. Look at this. Ay, ay, ay. So there's one sink. I mean, for a couple, I guess that would work. And, well, the throne is just right there. I can't really point to it. It's right there, right by the door. And, tub shower. Not exactly what I would expect for a king room in a resort like this. But, well, that's what there is. Now, they do have USB outlets by the bed, so that's a plus. They're kind of low power. I tried them as soon as I got here, but very, very low power, so had to break out the charging blocks, which maybe I'll talk about later. This thing is interesting. I didn't sit in it, but couple's couch, I guess. That's kind of nice, but the problem is the screen is fixed in place. It doesn't tilt, so don't know about that. Anyway, well, this is what the room looks like after it's been lived in for a couple days. Not as it would look in its pristine condition, but it did its job. The mirrors are nice, though. I will give them a bit of credit for that. Actually, no, I will give them a lot of credit for that, because they are really nice. Okay, well, that is my attempt at a room tour. I don't think you liked it. I probably won't, watching this again. And since you already saw, might as well take this opportunity to go over what I brought with me, because this is probably the last time until departure day that it's all packed up the way it is. Well, that's what I brought on this cruise. Remember, my advice, bring as much as you want, but only bring what you can carry. So, with me, I brought, well, basically, there we go, my standard rollerboard, the one that, or one like it, I mean, I've had many of these things, but the one that's been, well, this one actually has been almost all the way around the world with me, I think. When did I get this? I don't know. Either way, so that is what I usually take with me on smaller trips. It's carry-on, fits everywhere, and is good to go. But it's not big enough. So what I brought with him is my boot bag, and provides plenty of space up top for a lot of extra outfits. There is a compartment right here for large bottles that might leak. It is semi-water resistant, I would put it that way. It's not really, I don't know if it's waterproof, but it's fine for the liquids. But the reason I like this bag for traveling is 2 reasons. It doesn't roll, which it's fine. It does fit on top of this guy, so that's fine. But the lower compartment is waterproofed. It is a boot bag for ski or boarding boots, and the expectation is you toss them in there when they are full of snow, which will melt and turn into water, right? So that's why it's waterproof. I put all my shoes in there. It's full of shoes right now. Yes, I bring that many shoes. And keeps them away from the clothes. No, I'm not one of those weirdos that packs their shoes in their luggage. Ugh, who does that? And it works really well. It's also a backpack, so if I did carry this only, and I've done that before, it turns into a backpack. The straps are in a zipper compartment so they don't get jammed up on anything. And between these two, I should be good for 7 days. My last long cruise, well, let's see, for 7 days? No, my last long cruise was 9 days. I took my other big ski bag, which I think is a bit more space. Well, I took that over this, which is it's a smidge larger, but not really that much. But in addition to these two, I did bring an actual carry-on. I did check these two, and that's my trusty OGO backpack. And this one, oh yes, I don't know when I got this, but it is a good old BizTalk server. This has also been around the world with me, and this is what I carried on. This is what I'm carrying with me on the ship, and this is just all the stuff that I will need in case those things get lost on the way from the hotel to the ship, but the hotel's right next to the pier, so probably not an issue. But yeah, so I have a couple of changes of clothes, all the important things, and well, yeah, if the luggage doesn't make it, I will not, well, I'm not gonna say I won't die, because I wouldn't die anyway, but the stuff that I really, really need. And well, that's it, 3 bags, I can carry them all. The rollerboard with the other bag on top, and then this as a backpack, and it's all good. And who knows, maybe next trip I will change it up a little bit, and I will change that because Eliza's behind me, and try something else. Wait, is that the same? No, it's not. Not the same one as below. But that reminds me, I need to go get ice cream. And before I forget, and I didn't because I'm showing you, this is an arrival gift for every guest here at Atlantis, not just because of Marriott. They're supposed to be water bottles because they have eliminated plastic bottles. Although you can still buy the biodegradable bottles at any of the shops. They have these, and there are filling stations around. I've seen a couple of them. They're actually really nice. They are metal, and apparently they benefit the Blue Project Foundation. I think they were talking about that on the Resort Channel on the TV. But this is probably one of the best arrival gifts I've gotten in years. So good on you, Atlantis. I am back at Sun and Ice, bags in hand, and hopefully this is the divine hand of God making sure this is the worst thing that happens to me today. They did not have the ice cream that I wanted. So I had to go back to one that I already had, which was super, super good. So I figure, why mess with a good thing, right? And if that's the worst thing that happens today, then you know how this video is going to end. Okay, well, I have like maybe half an hour before I have to meet the driver out front. So I'm going to eat this and enjoy it and then get out of here. Okay, all right. This will be the worst thing that happens to me today. Some drama with the car. Apparently the first driver's test had expired, and to get onto property here in Atlantis, I guess all vendors and everybody have to have a current negative test. So that did not work out. The agency called me. Actually, I did try to get them on WhatsApp. No answer. That was kind of frustrating. I was about to order a cab, but then they called from the office to let me know that they had rounded up another driver and are sending him over immediately. So maybe half an hour. Not the worst thing in the world. And if this is the worst thing that happens today, then, well, now you know how this video is going to end. So, okay, I'm just sitting out here. It's a beautiful day. It's nice and warm. And we'll see. Should be here in a minute or two, I hope. Okay. That was not the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Waiting here in the ballroom at the British Colonial Hilton after the probe. Fortunately, it was not the Chinese variant, just a simple nasal swab. About 30 minutes, hopefully, to get the results. The process to get here was quite smooth. So apparently somebody at Royal did do some homework to make this happen rather quickly. There were plenty of testing stations, and there was no wait for any of that. In fact, the medical staff were waiting for guests, which is kind of how it should be in these cases. And as usual, check-in with Royal was as smooth as always. Basically just scan my set sail pass, take a picture of the passport, and I am good to go. So just waiting here and waiting, and probably some more waiting, and then I expect some more waiting. All right, children, today's lucky number is 24. I don't know how this signifies I'm good to go, but it's the sticker they gave me, so it's the number I'm going to go with. And, well, go I will. Remember Khan. There she is. There she is. Not so serious as we were led to believe. So much the better. Okay, Princess, I managed to sneak onto the pier. No, everything's fine. So let me tell you how this went. Actually, it was very, very smooth. A lot of people were speculating on the hotel check-in and everything, that it would be kind of a mess. It was as smooth as I've come to expect from Royal. I was a bit early, but that wasn't the problem. The staff on both sides, the hotel staff, the Royal staff, the medical staff, were all waiting, and the process was incredibly smooth. You have to, well, navigate through the hotel upstairs, then they look you up in the testing system. You go sit down, they do the probe, and that's it. You just wait for the results to show up in your email. Mine took 26 minutes from insertion to receipt, and it says negative. That was it. Got up, showed the young lady at the door my results, and I'm good to go. Got my little sticker, got on a van for the not even 5-minute drive over to the port, and hi. And that's it. We are walking to the ship because of all the construction. I don't know if you saw it back there, but that's it. It went really, really well. I was kind of thinking it might be a nightmare, but whoever put this together did a really good job. So if the cruise goes anywhere near as well as the check-in process, it's going to be great. That's it. I actually don't know what else to tell you other than my favorite thing is about to begin, and that's pictures. I just want to make it clear, I really have no other details to share. The process was very smooth. Now, they're going to change it apparently in 2 weeks, but if anybody is on the next sailing, it's really not a big deal. And the worst part, of course, was the waiting for the results, because it's either sail or no sail. But expect to keep moving until you have to sit down and wait for the results. Everything is taken care of. Make sure you have the email from Doctor's Hospital ready to go with the barcode. That was the one thing I had to look up, because it did end up in my junk folder and I had to kind of dig it out. So that's actually the only complication I had. And all right, well, I'm about to get to the ship. Maybe there's a party or something. I don't know. I heard about free beer. That's never a bad thing. There is free beer, it looks like, but I guess everyone's so anxious to get aboard, they're bypassing it. But maybe it'll be here, maybe it won't, but very cool. And we are finally here. The moment the nitwits at the CDC have tried to prevent, out of, well, sheer stupidity, for over a year, we are stepping foot onto a cruise ship. Welcome to my stateroom. Well, that's the video, and I will share one more thing. The muster drill, or the safety drill, or the safety presentation is on the app now, but I am having a problem. I cannot certify, so it tells me to go downstairs. There was an update to the Royal app in the last few days. I know I updated it right before I left, but there was one waiting in the Play Store. I updated, but it still doesn't work, so I will have to take care of that manually. But make sure you have the latest and greatest of the Royal app. Everything else worked fine. Who knows? Anyway, well, like I predicted through, yes, the divine hand of God, the worst thing to happen to me today was I did not get to try a new flavor of ice cream, and the driver was late. So that's okay. I am finally back on a cruise ship, and that is why I am thankful for my problems.